Greetings, Flesh Wound Horror freaks, and welcome to Flesh Wound Horror Live. I'm Flesh Wound Dan, joined by producer Todd.
Good evening.
And Pugs Dread. Straight edge Pugs Dread. Sometimes.
Bye.
He used to be.
I used to be. I am a big fan of edibles now. My knees hurt way less.
I remember straight edge Pugs. Tried to force him to sip pineapple malt liquor.
I did taste that shit. That shit was disgusting.
That's one of the more delicious malt liquors.
I was about to use a hard R. That's insane. I did take a sip recently of a what was it? Something punch Jack Daniels in a can. I'm like, oh, that's pretty good. Just keep that away from me.
Yeah, this is why you should never try a 40 because it's genetically in you.
Okay, Colt 45.
That old English will hit. Goddamn, now I want an old English.
Yeah, but now, yeah, fuck. Yesterday I didn't watch Raw.
I watched it live. Well, I started it like 45 minutes late, but that's live enough.
So I did not watch it. I don't really know what happened. I used that time to watch movies for today and for tomorrow. Ben Grimm, do we get a CM Punk update every show? I hope not. But
not if
Punk
you
is
want
part of the
him
problem.
on
He's
show.
starting off.
No, I didn't. I had 3 hours of free extra
That's
time.
great.
It was great. So yeah, I was able to. I was able to watch. What did I say?
Meanwhile,
Todd level expert. No. Yeah, I got that in. But the girl who escaped, the Kara Robbins story. It's a Lifetime movie on Hulu. Highly recommend.
Yeah,
Todd. Challenge accepted, sir. This bitch is your mission.
What was that?
I've been watching a lot of Forensic Files too, catching up and sharpening skills.
That's the one. The girl escaped, but like she remembered a lot. Like honestly, this bitch is badass. That's what I'm saying. Like Todd, go get her.
All right, I'm in. Ben is tired of hearing Cult of Personality. Would you rather heard the other one? What's the other one?
It's a remix, though. A little different.
That's what people were complaining. It wasn't the original version.
Okay, I did hear this before because this is music related. They published the new version of that song on Friday. And it's probably so WWE can get the rights to that song instead of the one he was using prior to that. So it's a re-recording.
Like so the other one's still licensed.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Because it's not like Edge or Adam Copeland where like he knows the band. I'm sure Punk knows the fucking band, but like that song goes wherever Edge goes and it's fine. But fuck that fuck that dude. I don't know if I said something inappropriate, Todd. You might want to check that.
That's the extent of wrestling talk. We're done with wrestling talk. But so guys, I have a challenge that we might have to do, and it was inspired by friend of the show, Mr. Bombastic, who I think has a thing coming up on it. We all need to do this cold plunge challenge.
Suck a dick. I'm good.
Yeah, no. We don't do stupid internet shit here.
Look, I appreciate how good it is for your body. I don't care.
It is.
So I'll watch it. I don't want to be alive.
Yeah,
I don't want to feel alive.
Yeah, we'd rather be. I did what it's.
I'll watch you do it though.
Yeah. Where's Kruger? Off doing a voice chat instead. He is unavailable tonight. And Org says, Todd, good to see you doing better. Thank you. I'm doing better ish. I'm gonna make it to Godzilla tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. So that's all that matters. I have not been to the movies in 20 days.
He's got
20 days.
Do
you understand how many movies I've missed in 20 days?
That's an eternity for you.
That's 9 movies if I use 9 and didn't go see another one. That's probably like 18 movies I could have seen already, and I have not.
Health comes first, Todd. And you were out of town, so
I got a lot to make up with. I did find it
the one I want to see the most. Damn it!
Sorry.
Which one?
Napoleon.
That's like one. I have no desires.
Really?
I feel like I should want. I feel like it's too like this is an awards movie. Here you go. I don't know. I'll watch it obviously, but I'm just not.
I was gonna say you'll have to watch that because Oscar.
I mean, it could be a case of once I get in there and it gets going. I really do like it. The trailer just does nothing for me.
Well, I didn't watch the trailer. I just see Joaquin Phoenix and Napoleon.
See, if that's you know what, and if I were you where you were, because I remember when it was announced, I was in. But the trailers are they're underwhelming. They feel like just awards fodder.
Does the story just
Harry Potter?
No, awards fodder.
Oh, it feels like Harry Potter.
It was Harry Potter. I'm in.
Just get a bunch of warlocks that are just attacking him.
You know,
does the story just not interest you, or? I mean, the story of Napoleon. It's pretty interesting.
He was interested until he saw the trailer, which is kind of counterproductive.
I thought the trailer was solid. I didn't think the trailer dissuaded me at all. I definitely want to see it. I've just been Christmas season, man. Just there's something always going on.
Yeah, the Stanley Kubrick version of that. Well, no one's ever seen it, but except Steven fucking Spielberg. I'm interested in that one, and I guess Steven Spielberg, instead of making a movie, it's on the docket to be a 10-part series for like Max or something. I hope that fucking gets through because, like, if there's Steven Spielberg, Stanley Kubrick through Steven Spielberg's eyes does work for me, like AI and stuff. So, I'm more excited to see that than the Joaquin Phoenix one, but this will hold me over. The Daily goes, Ozzy Osbourne on the trailer soundtrack turned me off. As cool as Ozzy is, he's on. What song is it? Or was it Black Sabbath? I don't remember.
Yeah, Gathering, they're massive.
Oh, War Pigs.
War Pigs. There you go. Yeah, but you know what? That's a good idea. I get what you're saying. It's like, okay, it's kind of hard to tie Ozzy to fucking Napoleon Bonaparte. But remember how Kid Rock, Ba with the Boss, sold Gladiator for a lot of people?
I don't remember that.
Oh, in that trailer, there was. I remember people losing their minds at that trailer.
Well, with that one, the song might flag us.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I don't mind the mishmash of genres that don't fit the tone, like the era. Like, I know that's the thing that bugs a lot of people. Like, we had it in Lovecraft Country. People were really annoyed by it. Could also been that it was rap music that annoyed them. But I mean, like, it doesn't bother me. But so it wasn't that specifically the mishmash of the wrong type of, or the wrong era of music or anything like that.
This is also Ridley Scott, right?
Yeah, I think I'm just kind of over Ridley Scott now too, though. That's probably part of the problem.
When he shows up to play, he's still got it. When he shows up,
raised by fucking wolves.
You're not.
He didn't like that. I fucking love that, and I'm with you. But yeah, he didn't like that.
Did he direct it or just produce it though?
The first two episodes, and the rest of it was not him.
Yeah, he directed a few. Yeah.
So it's like Alfred Hitchcock Presents. It's not really. He's more just a producer. And
I hope he finishes the fucking story. Like, dude, just write a book or give me a graphic novel because you left us hanging, you dick.
I don't give a shit. Just give us Mindhunters.
I'll take it.
That's not him.
I know it's not, but if you're gonna give me one continuous series from a famous director, that's the one I'm picking. Just saying.
You know what? I co-sign that. I can live with that.
Got to get busy. Fucking Oscar season comes up sooner than you expect. So I feel like.
Well, I've normally been preparing all fucking month, but.
But yeah. So
and it's a lot of long movies out right now too. We're starting to hit.
I still got to see Flowers.
Flower Moon. Yeah. Killers of the Flower Moon.
Movie.
Yeah. Goddamn. Stupid work and life getting in the way of activities.
I need to just say it's going to be the entire fucking day, and I'll just do Napoleon and Flower Moon back to back if I can make that work.
Fuck. It's like 6 hours. That's a lot for me.
Right now, I think you would do that happily.
I'm only seeing one movie tomorrow. I am going to see two on Thursday because you got Silent Night. I got to see that one. And I can't remember what timed out with it, but I'm seeing a couple at least. Then I'll go Friday, see a couple. I'm going to start catching up now quick. And I just got a $5 off a large popcorn.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
It's a T-Mobile reward. So if anyone has T-Mobile, check your rewards. You get a $5 off large popcorn at AMC.
Oh, sweet. It's depressing me how little people seem to care about a John Woo action film. Like
he doesn't have the name you think you do, Dan.
No, I know he doesn't. I agree but it's depressing. It's like, my God, this would be a big deal in my childhood. But
it might also be because it's just Joel Kinnaman. Not to shit on him, I think he's great, but like, what his first movie here had fucking
RoboCop.
No. John Woo, the one that made
Hard Target was the first American movie.
Who was a star of that? So that's what drew them.
God,
that's what drew him first.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then they developed that. So like he needs a bigger name, but I like Joe Kinnaman.
I like all of his pre-American work. Face Off's awesome, but it's a highlight.
I was gonna say, sir.
It is
highlight reel, yeah, front to back.
But that's his best period of work, and that's what he has to go back to. I mean,
that was a good time. Fucking
it was, but the problem, I think the problem is, Dan, why John Woo's name hasn't stayed is because it's not such a special thing to see now. I mean, like, his style.
It's sad though.
I mean, technology's passed up his style of filmmaking.
Maybe right.
It's just one of those. Yeah.
Silent Night could be a sleeper, though. It looks like a really good revenge movie. So
I don't think it's going to find its audience at the theater.
I don't think the audience for it is trying to leave to go to the theater. I think that's the problem. This is going to be camp. This is going to be a very, very, very eye-opening Christmas for Hollywood, because they are banking on one movie for the holiday season. And that one movie will not save the holiday season.
Well, it's not Aquaman. What movie are you talking about?
That's the movie that they're counting on to save the holiday.
Oh, they're insane. Well, it's not going to.
That's the only 10-pole movie coming out in December.
You think it'll do better than Marvel's?
Yeah.
Do you think it'll do better than Marvel's? Maybe at least.
I do. I think it'll be solid. It'll probably do. Well, it'll do better.
It's not going to do the. It's not going to do $1 billion like the first one did, because everyone's all fatigued out and shit. So
and the fact that it's the end. It's like they know there's nothing that they need to see for anything in the future, so that turns people off. Like, they don't go for one movie now. They go for the franchise, and they know this is the end of one universe before the new one starts. So that's going to deter people also. But maybe we'll get a sleeper hit, and Silent Night will be like, yeah, I don't think so. I think this season's fucked.
It doesn't have to make a fortune. I mean, that's the thing. Something like Thanksgiving is not.
But if theaters don't make money in the Christmas season, you can see theaters starting to close. I mean, because it's not getting better; it's getting worse for the theaters.
Yeah, gotta rethink all the superhero shit. And
it's not just that;
it's not
going around people. Like, that's what bothers me the most. Like, I don't need to experience the movies I watch with other people. I'm good. Fuck everybody. I'll watch it with you guys and stuff, like friends and stuff. But like dirty ass strangers that don't respect the movies, fuck them.
Fuck everyone. Yeah. On that note, do we have some stuff to unbox? I believe
we do. Well, before that, though, we have some stuff to speculate on.
Oh,
well, it's the new and improved Horrorpack.
Yes.
It went from 20-something to 25, I believe, plus shipping.
Well, it's just inflation, sir.
Well, no. But it used to be $20. Shipped.
They
upped it. Game. They upped it quite a bit. And where did I put my phone? Shoot, I was gonna pull it up. Okay, I gotta pull it up here. Well, actually, Dan, before we do that, you wanted to real quick while I look for this, you wanted to talk about some of the sales stuff.
Oh, yes. I was gonna say just a roundup of what we actually ended up buying, because obviously, we were still in the process of shopping when we ended our show. So I did end up getting the Severin everything pack, not the $500 everything, but just the movies. I got that.
I ended up doing it too, and I almost forgot because I did it at like 9:00 my time, and it luckily it was midnight my time, not midnight Eastern, so I got that in like last minute. I totally forgot about it.
Yeah. I bought a couple at I bought a couple last minute things, but nothing. I got a couple Paravision things like at the last second.
Did you get the extended sale link?
Oh no, I did not.
Oh, they extended the sale for 12 hours to subscribers, and I can't remember who else it was. I think people who used the added to an order. You may have just missed the email too, Dan. But yeah, they did like 12 extra hours of the sale if you missed anything for certain people. And there was a special shirt. And if you spent like $50, you got a $10 coupon for the partner sale starting Friday.
Oh, not bad. You know, with Vinegar Syndrome, this wasn't a Vinegar Syndrome sale for me, because if I'm becoming a sub in January, I was just like, okay, I can get most of this stuff later. I got Sick of Myself, Demon Rat, since it was below 1,000, although I don't think it sold out, and Pig Killer, which you can see that,
yeah.
So.
You know what's funny? I thought I had ordered that. Remember, I said I ordered it right before the site closed. Apparently, I never hit the checkout button.
Yeah, I had it in my cart too, so I was like, okay, I better grab this.
Yeah, so
I've done that. I feel like an asshole after. Like, fuck.
Well, I'm just glad I caught it before the sale ended. I was like, I'm gonna go double check my orders to see if I ordered something, and I didn't have that last order, and I was like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah, I also MVD. I made like 2 orders. I got a shit ton from them because their prices were, they were really good. I got stuff like Dogs of War, a bunch of what else did I get? A lot of like Code Red stuff that I didn't get for like $5 or less. POW The Escape, Small Town in Texas, Happy Hooker Goes Hollywood, stuff like that. I'm not going to read them all off because it's a lot of shit. But,
I found my stuff, so you could wrap your stalling for me whenever.
Oh no! One last thing, I did get from MakeFlix. I got the 2 Fred Olen Ray signed comics because I thought $10. That's not bad, and it's signed by Fred Olen Ray. I did get this movie, Strange Things Happen at Weird House. Looks like a weird, bizarre
documentary on yourself.
It is not, but it is kinky. It looks very kinky.
Is that the one that has all the BBWs on the cover?
I think it probably does. It looks like a big.
I already ordered that one.
Yeah. Well, there you go, Todd.
Because I did the flash pre-sale thing with those other titles. I grabbed that one.
Yeah.
And there was a couple others I grabbed just well. Yeah.
Yeah. I got a ton of shit. Vinegar Syndrome, technically I did, but I did the everything earlier.
So did you? And you didn't add on either of the VSAs or anything yet, because they'll be around.
I mean, I spent more than I thought, because then I did forget about Dark Force, and I got a bunch of stuff from Dark Force, not as much as MVD, but they had some really cheap stuff too. I got Hundra finally.
Fight, yeah,
yeah. So some of their drive-in double features that I didn't have. So it was a productive Black Friday for me. Productive. So
I was about to make another inappropriate comment about Black Friday, but we can move on.
Did you get anything, Bugs?
No.
Okay.
And then I missed out on RoboCop.
Oh, were you gonna get that? What was it? The
NECA one, from the one where he gets all shot up. I really wanted the hand. I mean, they're gonna re-release it. It's not gonna be the same. But I'm like, fuck. The one thing I really wanted, and I shit the bed. When I went to go look, it was sold out. And then as I was looking at it, Evil Ed texted me. He's like, "Hey, dude, I couldn't get it." I was like, "Motherfucker." Okay.
Well, okay. Let's do some clues, because we got the new and improved horror pack. Well, actually, I'm going to read you this first. This is from the email they sent out.
Bring it.
Because we get our horror pack exclusive, limited edition 89, which is a title we have partnered up with Scream Team releasing on. One of the other 3 November packs, Blu-ray pack titles, is a limited release widescreen collector's edition Blu-ray DVD combo that includes exclusive set of 8 numbered lobby cards, exclusive large vinyl hologram sticker,
cool,
Blu-ray disc unrated with bloopers, unrated DVD with bloopers, custom 2-disc digipack and slipcase, anamorphic 2391, no CG, all practical effects.
They did the barn through Horrorpack. Could it be one of the 1031 movies? I don't know if
there's a third one that we have.
Well, those are two separate things I just read off.
Okay.
There's that set I just read off, and then there's also the Scream Team title will be the limited one in the numbered one.
Okay.
So, but let's look at the clues though. So, but that all practical CGI. What's the other one? It's probably kill up the goats one.
Oh, Killer Goats.
It could be
boobies. That's cool.
I thought that did have.
You just have boobs.
Yeah, maybe it did.
Kill Her Goats is not good. Sorry.
Yeah, well,
but I thought
I
that
gave it 2 stars.
Well, there's I don't remember. Well, here, let's read our clues and then maybe we'll find out better.
Yes.
November Blu-ray pack. Share a killer party with your friends. Can't be happy birthday to me. Share a killer party.
And I don't know how we're supposed to think now because we're not supposed to be so Dollar Tree-ish. So
yeah, I mean, happy birthday to me would probably be my guess. I mean, you might still have that, but they better hope that the premium stuff is really desirable.
Share a killer party. Okay. Home.
Oh, you want to go?
Should be it. All right. Home ownership can be a nightmare.
Oh, good God! What the fuck? It's like 50
Money Pit.
Amityville 1 through 100.
Home ownership can be a nightmare.
The Lodge, I think we already got.
It's gonna be a cool duder Amityville movie, and we'll never get Horrorpack again.
Ben Grimm's throwing out the name Murder Party.
That would be awesome. A Blu-ray of that, but I don't know. That's Magnet. I don't think they've. Yeah.
Ben Grimm also says Stir of Echoes. That's pretty good. Oh, here we go. The next one is She's Gonna Leave a Mark.
Lorena Bobbitt biopic.
I'm assuming it's a vampire or a werewolf leaving a mark.
Yeah.
These aren't
Mark. Fucking Once Bitten.
Could be American Mary. Come on.
Well, I'm going Once Bitten.
All right.
It's not going to be, but I love that movie.
Yeah, don't get Ozzy started with the random dance number at prom.
Were they dance? Oh my God. All right. Next is turns out evil people aren't any better when they're dead. The others? No, they're not really evil.
Zombies of some sort, right?
Turns out evil people aren't any better when they're dead.
This one I feel could be a little more
Friday Night too. Yeah, keep guessing, man.
It's very generic. Like,
yeah, this is more generic than normal. They're like, we don't want these fuckers getting anything this month. They got to buy it to find out. So that's what we're gonna do.
People aren't better when they're dead. Ben Grimm says Frighteners.
Oh, that's not what I want.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I'm thinking maybe that's alluding to something more specific because it does fit like everything. But
well, let's see what we got.
Well, you're the only one with any guesses, I think, Pugs. So we'll see.
Yeah, but I'm fucking shooting from the half court, dude. Like, they ain't gonna go in.
Oh, I did get this today also. I got the new Oldies catalog with Ghoulies on the cover.
Oh, dude, I had it laying right here.
And Toxie on the back.
Make sure I'm not doxing myself, but yeah.
I crossed mine out.
There you go. Yeah. It just felt good to get it. I mean, there's really nothing sale-wise worth getting at the moment, but I still like getting it in the mail.
The first one.
Rings. Oh. Which one's that?
That has to be the her one.
She leaves a mark?
That's the newer one.
What mark does she fucking leave?
Well, there we go.
Okay.
Rings.
You know, it's a well.
Well, I don't even know if I can say the title of this next one.
They're gonna need to bring it a little harder.
Dad's won over.
Oh, Nazi Undead.
That is also though a fairly cheap.
That's
thing.
the dead people are still bad or whatever. What was the clue? Even dead, they're still
Yeah,
bad.
that has to be that.
Yeah,
They're the heroes of their own story, right, Dan?
Here we go. I got one right.
Hey,
Oh.
is that the one with the sticker and everything?
Now
I mean, that's being treated like royalty. Even I think that's too much.
Yeah, see, and this is why I knew what it was right there. All CG, no practical effects. That's what gave it away to me.
Were those tits enhanced? Because then I got still practical. All right, never mind.
But so yeah, well now I have it on 4K and Blu-ray.
That's insane. It got a fucking right on.
All right, and our exclusive with Scream Team, partnered up with Scream Team.
This better be good.
It's a good one. It's a Flesh Food favorite.
Uh-oh.
Dude Bro Massacre Party.
Okay.
Dude Bro Party Massacre 3.
That's pretty cool.
So, and that's the Scream Pack one. Yeah, that's a fun one.
Fun movie. I guess this one just really depends what you have.
Like if I didn't already have this would be a lot bigger deal.
Yeah.
Although
I mean, it should be. Look at the packaging. That's way better.
No. It is. And now I think I have to keep it forever because
is that the one that comes with? Is that the one that comes? Yeah. So that comes with the lobby cards and the sticker. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's taller too. It's more like a Blu-ray height.
Oh.
But okay. Well, cool.
There you go.
Rings though. What was the fucking hint for that? The mark? That's fucking stupid.
Give me a goat hint or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
well,
make it possible to guess.
I guessed it.
I don't even remember Rings. Which one? That's the last one they did. It was on the
Vincent
plane, right?
D'Onofrio. No, Vincent D'Onofrio. Remember?
Yeah, wasn't that in the plane?
I don't remember a plane. It's not a very memorable movie, but
yeah, I have to.
I don't want to. Yeah.
Yeah, like I think there was a screen on the plane, and
D'Onofrio might have been blind. I don't
that
remember.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's not. It's not great.
My favorite memory of that movie is one of my friends. She's pale and has really long dark black hair, and she was at a coffee shop, and some stranger goes, "You look like Rings."
Was that guy smoking a Newport?
I wasn't there, but that's when I heard it. Same day, I just wasn't at the place. I don't know. Ben Grimm, Rings did have a plane scene where they play the tape on the TVs. Okay, so I did remember that.
All right, well.
Imagine this 9/11. Blame the wrong people.
It's Asian ghost girls that done it.
All right, so Dan, what do we got up first tonight?
All right, up first. Apologies, I didn't grab my notes here, but our first film is a year in the making, I think, at this point, and it was theatrical, right, Todd?
I saw this a year ago, so it's not a year in the making. It came out a year ago.
Our review is a year in the making, yeah.
That's
so the mean one.
To the movies.
Yeah, I can't remember why I couldn't. This one, I think,
probably wasn't playing near you.
He didn't want to pay for it.
It usually always is, but there was some reason. Can't remember now. But The Mean One from director Stephen Lamorty, and in this film. In a sleepy mountain town, Cindy sees her parents murdered and her Christmas stolen by a bloodthirsty green figure in a red Santa suit known as the Mean One. But when
something Finch.
But when the ravenous Christmas-hating creature begins to terrorize the town and threatens to ruin the holiday, she finds a new purpose: trapping and killing the son of a bitch. So, The Mean One. Okay, so this obviously didn't have a great reputation. When it came out, people were really shitting on it particularly hard. I
think that added some fucking lube to our experience, but we'll see.
I thought in the height of the shitting, and I had fun.
Okay.
I think so at Christmas time, a lot of people watch Hallmark movies. My mom watches Hallmark on a
Calm down, Fox News. We heard you guys today.
She watches Hallmark movies on a loop, and that is, it's just Christmas time. A lot of those movies aren't good. They're all basically the same movie. But I think for horror, for horror fans, we have the super cheap Christmas horror movies that usually we don't get that many, but we get at least a handful every year that we enjoy, even if they're really bad. So I think a lot of people going into this were expecting a Terrifier gore fest because David Howard Thornton was so fucking huge. And I think they had an idea that we were going to see the Grinch ripping spines out of people's assholes, that was the kind of movie that they were going to get.
This is not put that together, but I see where your mind is. That makes sense.
This is very much more this is not Silent Night, Deadly Night. This is not Christmas Evil. This isn't even Jack Frost or Santa's Sleigh. This is like that lower tier in terms
But it feels like something out of that 90s, early 2000 era. The look and the feel of it.
I feel like you should also say it should. Like you're missing something in there, Todd. Because I see what you mean, but like it should be like that.
It's not as bad. It's not as low production value as like some of the Krampus knockoffs.
It's on par with Jack Frost 2.
No,
I can't
even go there.
No, I'm talking about the look.
Maybe a little bit. I'd say that one felt like it had a little more put into it.
The look, not the story.
The look, I get what you're saying, but this is definitely expectations were for something very different. I didn't hate this movie. Now, one thing that I liked about it a lot was the narration. I thought that was actually very cool. It does have poor production design. I'm like, those Hallmark movies are cheap too, but they usually capture the look of Christmas a little bit better.
They explain that away, dude. They explain that away.
They do, yet I still feel like I needed a little bit of that, a little more of that. Because that's part of the fun of these movies. These are our Christmas movies. They're Hallmark movies with CGI blood and gore, which is also a big thing for people because there's some really bad CG blood in this film. But I like the narration. I like the basic story. One thing that hurt it for me, I wanted more time spent with David Howard Thornton, the Grinch, because he is very good. But we never really get the Grinch in his lair. We don't get the Grinch with my dog back there is freaking out. You know what I mean? Like that, I thought we were missing because a lot of the acting's bad. I just wanted to spend time. I just wanted to see more with the Grinch walking around doing his thing. Maybe they could only
say
afford...
that, Dad. He's not the Grinch.
Well,
the mean one.
The mean one. Come on, Dad.
The mean one. But David Howard Thornton, he's a lot of fun, and it's like we do get to see him do his thing and kill some people, but the focus is more on the Cindy actress who's not great.
You leave Wish Ronda Rousey alone.
Yeah.
I will say when this movie comes to life, it has moments where you do kind of feel like a Santa sleigh. Like at the end when she's fighting the mean one and the candy cane guns come out, that's fun. That's goofy fun. But then there's also a lot of really bad acting, and it looks cheap. It looks and feels very cheap. I wish I had more fun with it. I wouldn't even mind if they wanted to do a sequel and just spend more time with the mean one, because that was what was lacking for me. So it has its moments. It's not as god awful as The Reputation, but if you're looking for Terrifier and David Howard Thornton doing all this insane shit, you're not going to get it here. It's not that kind of movie. But I do think it's a small step up from some of those awful Krampus cash-ins. So has its moments, just not enough of them. What say you?
I happen to agree with it has its moments, because I did have fun with it, but this movie has the audacity to run over 90 minutes. Like, bruh, you are a 70-minute movie. 72 at max. What the fuck are you doing? Like the skeleton of the story, I like the explanation of the little girl describing the mean one and then finding a green beanie ski mask. I'm like, oh, that is fucking awesome. Let's run with this. There's a lot of cool moments you can cherry pick. I didn't expect a Terrifier. Honestly, I expected way worse than what I got. I still got it's a shitty movie, but it's fun for the most part. But when Dan, when you brought up the audience expecting like a Terrifier, that didn't even cross my mind. Like, yeah, that's going to set up a lot of people for failure. But given even what we got, it's still not the best thing I've ever seen. It's not the worst thing, but I there's something about it that I like. So yeah, I do want a sequel. I want to actually, if they want to redo this, trim down the fat and add a little more of the mean one. Yeah, I'm in. If you want to do like a Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer version of the mean one, I think we're all in for this. But yeah, there's a lot of fucking meat left on the bones and a lot of untapped potential in this. But yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, there's no arguing this isn't a bad movie, but it's a fun one, and I think 90 minutes. I wonder if they hit that because they decided to put it in theaters, because they could have definitely tightened it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it played well in the crowd or for the theater a year ago. So at least that audience had fun, and it could be one of those things. Seeing it with a bunch of people always improves, your viewing it. No, it doesn't always, but a lot of times it helps. I did rewatch it today, and yeah, I still had fun with it. So
I can totally see myself revisiting it. Like, it's going to be a couple years, but
I was going to say it's not an every year, but it's one I'll definitely revisit because the mean one looks great.
Yeah,
I'd rather watch this than that stupid Jim Carrey movie too. So there's
sir,
that movie's horrible.
I love that movie. I am the right age for it, though.
Okay, that's you nostalgia thing.
Although I might be a little older than I should be, but I do like that movie.
The animated one's better.
I haven't seen it. The one with Scott Mosier.
Yeah. Well, maybe that helps too.
Maybe I'll watch that this year.
Yeah, definitely check it out.
Yeah, I mean, again, we're the type of people that watch pretty much every Christmas horror movie, and we watched some wretched stuff on Tubi last year.
That's not. Speaking of Tubi, we got some Tubi Christmas horror tonight, although labeled as New Year's, but close enough. We're right in the sweet spot, dead in the middle later.
This is true. So
Ben Grimm, Taylor Momsen needs to make an appearance in the sequels. Yeah, and as Pretty Reckless, that'd be hilarious. I want Mickey Knuckles music, entrance music.
I want her sister Ronda Rousey to show up and just start fucking him up.
Gets the Grinch and then the Grinch beats her and she's depressed for like a year or something.
That bar fight scene was fucking hilarious though, guys. Like, I did enjoy myself.
We needed a little more of that, because like it comes to life there. It comes to life when she fights him at the end. It's just there in between. There's some really shitty acting and not enough Christmas.
You know who was good? Again, though, they explained that away.
I get it, but I still needed it. And
you wanted it. You didn't really need it.
I did.
I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, the sheriff, he is pretty good. And then Marjorie Taylor Greene as the mayor was pretty good, too.
Yeah, I'd be willing, though, to have them take a second shot at it, because I do think the narration was cool. David Howard Thornton was cool. I don't mind seeing them give it another shot and fix some of the things. So what say you guys? What do you rate it?
I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5.
Okay.
I'm right in the middle. I'm a 2.5. I think it's worth the watch, though. When it hits Tubi, definitely check it out.
Yeah, I'm a 2 out of 5. Wish I could go higher, but I can't. All right. So moving on to our next film.
Jason hated that fucking movie. Remember
Which
that?
One?
The mean one. He was like, "Oh, it's the worst movie I've ever seen."
He says he hates a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He likes a lot of random stuff, though, too. He does. To predict.
What's the one? I think he was the one who put me. There was one Steve Buscemi movie he turned me on to. I was like, this is a good fucking movie. Very LA picture.
Is it Delirious with Michael Pitt?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not gonna try and guess.
Trace Lounge, I believe.
Could be. All right. So moving on to our next film, which is a Screambox original from director Kenichi Ugana, and it is Visitors, the complete edition. And in this film, in the absurd, hysterical world of Visitors Complete Edition, where evil meets comedy, you'll see creatures, flying eyes, chainsaws, and musical heads. Lloyd Kaufman, Todd's favorite. Mystical apparitions, sci-fi horror comedy, and a host of other gleeful shenanigans that can be revealed. They can't be revealed for fear of ruining the surprise. Keep your eyes peeled because our planet is being visited by other realities that, however strange and fascinating, can be a bit of a problem. All right, so
real quick, Cliff Booth came up with it. Trees Lounge, 1996.
There you go. There you go.
Todd.
I said yes. That was it. Very good picture.
There you go. I haven't watched that in a long time. God, a very long time.
Oh, you should.
Yeah. Okay.
So with this movie, I didn't quite know what to expect. Didn't know anything about it. If I were to pitch Visitors Complete Edition, I'd say it's kind of a bizarro Evil Dead mashup. Imagine if Carlton Mellick and Takashi Miike collaborated on an Evil Dead movie. That's how I would pitch Visitors.
It's a little too high praise for me, but I get you.
That's how it kind of felt to me, though. That's like the tone that they were going for. This is an hour movie, which more of that, please. If you're looking for a clear, cohesive plot, this will be an issue. This movie is just pure fucking insanity. It really is. It's a bizarro movie. If you know who Carlton Mellick is, the baby Jesus butt plug, Satan burger, haunted vagina. That's the kind of story that this is. It's really fucking weird, and it's not going to be for everybody, but it is for me. Oddly enough, I like this kind of Japanese gonzo weirdness. Basically it's a group. They go looking for one of their bandmates, I believe, and they just find this insane scenario where there's demons now, and you're thinking you're going to get something more Evil Dead or even Bloody Muscle Bodybuilder from Hell, but really you just get this surrealist kind of story where the demons aren't really necessarily a threat. They're kind of, I mean, they are at the beginning, but then it's like this weird coexistence, and this movie's a collection of just random fucking shit. It's not for everybody. It's like I said, Carlton Mellick. Read Carlton Mellick and you'll get an idea. There is a lot of gore, though. There is gore for the gore hounds. We get decapitations, lots of slime, and then it just gets weirder and weirder, though, as you go along. And even up to the final scene, I'm just like, this makes no sense, but I just fucking love it. It's just
farming equipment is weird.
Yeah, it some people are gonna fucking hate this movie, but it does have that bizarre cult quality that I personally enjoy. And again, it does deliver for the gore hounds too. It's just anytime somebody says Evil Dead or Evil Dead 2 specifically, I worry a little bit because everybody's going to think that they're just going to get Evil Dead 2. And this is a case where, again, I think that's going to betray some people. You know, I really enjoyed it, but I'm kind of curious because I could see you guys going either way on it. What did you think? Did you at least pop for the intestines jump rope scene.
Yeah, it was fun. I was not in the mood for this. This is a movie I have to be in the mood for because I think I should like it more than I actually do. I just think it's okay. I did enjoy some of the gore scenes, but it was only 60 minutes and I wasn't in the right headspace. So this movie is going to get not as much love as it might in the future because I do see myself rewatching this because it is weird. This is one of those. Have you seen this? You got to check this shit out. Let's watch it together. The chainsaw.
Take some pain medicine ahead of.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, I respect the 60 minutes, but yeah, this is not really a home run for me. I don't hate it, but yeah, it's just okay for me.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. I mean, you got Lloyd Kaufman, so obviously that's I'm gonna enjoy that. But that's not even true because he's in some movies that are really shitty.
But the Lloyd Kaufman radio sign for your mic, dude.
Yeah, it was. It's just one of those batshit out there movies. But it worked for me. The humor, it was weird, like Dan said, quirky. It's just you have to be in the mood, but it's just one of those like, what the fuck am I watching? But I'm enjoying this shit.
Yeah, just the noises that these demon girls make. It's one of those ones I can barely even describe to you why I like it. I just do. It took me to another world, and I appreciated that. This movie could totally be ruined if they had tried to stretch it to 90 minutes, like we were saying on the Pugs, you were saying on the previous review. This is 58 minutes, including the credits. And I think the weirdness worked well for me with that. I don't mind watching an unconventional movie like this. It's also one I would suggest maybe show it to somebody who's you think maybe isn't going to like it because it might just be fun watching it together. The chat's talking a little bit about it. I already know some people who watched it who just said the ending was so fucking stupid. I was like, yeah, but it was funny.
Too many people are fucking so into the plot that sometimes it's just an experience.
It's an experience movie. It's
Visual
not
art.
plot driven. Yeah, it's not plot driven, but like I said, plenty there for the gore hounds.
Well, Scorsese says movies don't need to be plot driven.
Well,
he's also obsessed with his shots. That's.
I don't agree with though. People.
I want to see De Niro in this kind of movie.
I don't. I'm tired of his shtick.
I just want him like trying to reason with these demons.
As long as it's right now, so we get the CGI de-aging and him kicking.
Okay, well
that shit took me out of The Irishman, guys. I swear.
It did me too.
35-year-old De Niro.
That's when you get the body double and put his face on that. You don't take the old man and fucking make him look young. Come on, like you got to be sitting there, Scorsese, like those are some powerful kicks.
Speed up the frame, do something.
Use the goddamn CGI. Marvel knows what to do with that.
Yeah, but I still love The Irishman.
Oh yeah, it's a great fucking movie. But that moment, like, really, you're gonna kick him that daintily with your old man limp?
Spoiler: we don't have that from Leo.
Man.
That's awesome. So yeah, check it out. It won't, like I said, 58 minutes. If you can make that time and just see what you think, and maybe dive into some bizarro fiction. Like I said, Carlton Mellick is a good gauge of whether you're going to like this. All right, let's go ahead and rate it. What say you, Pugs?
I'm gonna be nice, considering I wasn't in the mood for this, but I did see stuff I did like. I'm gonna give it a 2.5 out of 5.
Okay, Todd.
I'm a 3 out of 5.
It might sound a little bit high to people, but I'm a 3.5. I did like it. Maybe I was in the mood. And
you seem like you had a great time. That's fucking half the battle.
I did. It wasn't exactly what I thought, though. I believe Kruger did watch this, and I believe he liked it a lot, if I'm not mistaken. And and this one doesn't strike me as one that he would like. I'll have to talk to him about it.
No. He said his exact quote was, "I already watched that. If you guys want to do it, let's do it." So that doesn't mean he liked it. That means he'd watched it and it was a new one. We should do it.
Oh, okay. I got the impression.
And then maybe he's not here because he was like, I picked wrong. He's like, after last week, I'm taking. Just kidding, Kruger.
I don't want to show my face. All right. So moving on to our next film.
He said that, not me.
I will come back when Godzilla. That's all that matters,
yeah.
right? Which I should have said at the top. We are going to be live tomorrow reviewing Godzilla -1 and the Monarch Legacy of the Monsters TV show.
The first 3 episodes so far.
The first 3, yes.
The next one drops tomorrow, but we won't have time to get that in. So that's why we're doing the 3.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's move on to our next film, which is from director Josh Monkarsh, and it is As We Know It. In the late 90s, James Bishop is dealing with a complicated breakup with the help of his best friend while trying to finish his book before the impending zombie apocalypse. So this is a romantic zom-com, I guess we would call it. Mike Castle, who plays James. I know he's on Curb Your Enthusiasm. You guys might recognize him more. We also get...
actually...
Yeah, I don't know who he plays because I haven't watched enough of that. But
I love that show.
We also get supporting roles from Pam Grier, always very welcome.
He was on one episode, Dan. So yeah, that's
okay.
Okay, that was in the bio. I don't know. And Pam Grier and Chris Parnell, who are side characters. Would have liked some more from those two, but Pam Grier gets a couple fun things.
Did you say Oliver Cooper?
No, I didn't get to Oliver Cooper yet. But
no, I mean, he's one of the leads.
Bruce, the best friend. So this is kind of like it's more of a romantic comedy / satire on LA people following these trends.
Dude, 2 bros brewing down over Waterworld.
Okay, you want my rant now or later?
You can get it later.
Oh, let me finish the
fandom,
plot.
sir. Fucking
okay,
fandom.
No, but you don't know my rant's going to be. So we cannot remember. We're coming back to Waterworld. Do not forget.
Okay.
Chat, don't let us move on past it.
All right. No, we'll get back to Waterworld because that's actually a big part of the plot. But the source of the zombie outbreak is soy milk, which I thought was kind of funny. But I guess I'll hot tag. I would pitch this as 90% romantic comedy.
It's not a horror movie, period.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
Yeah,
they forgot that part, but whatever.
just so you're aware, they do everything but try and like deal with the zombie apocalypse as you would expect somebody
and
to.
They also didn't do the Shaun of the Dead thing where it's just the main characters being funny and the serious shit in the back. I don't think they capitalize on the zombie stuff enough.
No, they more or less just like, let's watch.
It was a lockdown movie without it being a lockdown.
But I mean, it was such an LA picture. Like I'm like, oh, a lot of people are gonna hate this.
Dude, when they were
but I was
talking about what to eat. That was hilarious. What should we get delivered? That's a New York thing too. But that was, and then they're talking about the travel time. That's very LA. Did you say hot tag? I'll go.
Yeah, hot tag.
Okay,
go for
sure.
it.
I do like spending time with these dudes. I would watch a prequel to this before all this shit went down. I like the main characters, especially the friend. I think he's the main character, but he's the buddy guy.
Is that just because you loved him as Berkowitz in Mindhunter?
I mean, come on. No, I think he's great. His comedic timing is perfect for like that nerdy, awkward friend, but like you can tell, like he's got a heart of gold and he's cool at most of the times, but he doesn't know when to turn the fuck off. So he oversteps. He doesn't know boundaries. The way I don't want to spoil anything, but when the love interest gets introduced, I did not see that part coming. I was like, oh, that's good for him.
Yeah.
And the fact that he knows, like, he's also that friend, like, oh, you need this, I can get you a tow by 3:00. He's that guy. So that was also fun. Yeah, I just like the dynamic and everything about it. It's not a fucking horror movie at all, but I love the buddy stuff. And again, friends bonding over a movie they like. If people who watch this show and people that are on this show, if you can't relate to that, something is definitely wrong, because that part was probably my favorite part of the whole thing.
It's a hangout movie. It is. It's like, if you like these characters, you can throw it on and hang out. That's what it is. And for me, it works as that.
Yeah.
If you like very LA people, which
why you got to say it like that, Dan?
I like the movie. I'm just saying, a lot of people don't like you.
Well, I don't like the way you said that, Dan. Is what I'm saying.
I'm with Todd here, because Jersey sucks.
No, but the way you said, if you like these LA,
a lot of people don't like you. It's not my fault.
West Side,
we don't like you either.
LA. But yeah, I had a fucking great time with this. I don't think I'll rewatch this all the time, but I would recommend people checking this out.
Talking about it's actually making me want
You know, one of the funnier lines, and I can't remember it exactly, but the delivery guy who's like still delivering during the zombie apocalypse, and
Wish
he's like,
Adam Driver.
He just goes like, yeah, man, the rent prices in LA, and it's like people are being ripped apart outside, and he's still making deliveries. I thought that humor hit me. I thought it was funny.
I really liked him and his heavy fucking East Coast accent.
I think this is pretty accurate for the zombie apocalypse in LA.
I like that James was totally unaware that this was happening. He's like, well, I watched The Postman, and then I watched it's like he starts listing off all these long ass movies, and he just like missed everything that's been going on outside. I thought that was pretty funny. But it's a particular, I did that
for like 2 years.
Yeah, it's relatable. It's relatable. We didn't have zombies.
Except for the fucking lie this movie. Sorry. Coming, don't worry. Yet I still like the movie, and I'm going to have a pretty, it's upsetting. LA should know better.
Yeah, I want to know where this is going.
I know you do, because you don't understand the problem. Pain to me. It's a lie.
Okay.
I liked it.
Is it?
It has to do with that.
Okay.
Nobody knows what you're talking about,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it could have used a little bit more zombie action, because there's probably a lot of people that will compare this to Shaun of the Dead, but Shaun of the Dead didn't skimp on the zombie stuff.
No,
so
I think that was a perfect recipe. Like, just the main cast is doing the comedy, and then the real shit's happening in the back.
Yeah, I mean that's like lightning in the bottle. You don't make that happen more than once.
Yeah.
I think it was smart not to have zombie or anything undead in the title, because I mean, even looking at the poster, you don't really know.
Yeah,
I mean, it doesn't look like a zombie comedy. It looks like an apocalypse comedy, which I mean, technically it is a zombie apocalypse, but
yeah. Hopefully, it'll find its audience. That could kind of be a problem for this one, because
it's not a musical, but I can see people that like Anna. What's that Christmas movie?
Anna and the Apocalypse.
I can see them liking this movie.
Maybe, but again, that had a lot of zombie stuff, a lot of zombie action.
It's still lighthearted, though. No,
yeah. I like Anna and the Apocalypse quite a bit, actually. I think that's a really fun movie.
Yeah. I was going to third. So, do you want my rant now, or do you want?
Sure.
Do we want to rate it? We should rate it before, because I don't want it to.
Okay.
Upset me. It might make the rating go down.
I'll go. So I was going back and forth between a 3.5, and a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4 just because I really like these guys. Yeah, it's not horror though, so I'm not rating on like a horror scale. I had a good time with it.
Okay, Todd.
I'm on par. I could go higher, but I'm not going to. I mean, I really liked it. and wanting to watch it again. So maybe I'm kind of holding that extra half back because I know what they did wrong and they could have easily done it right.
Big Trouble in Little China in the next movie. Come on.
So you're a 4.
I'm a 4. I'm a 4. Yeah.
Okay. I can't go as high because I don't know if it has the rewatch factor.
It has LA people. We know.
I am a 3. But I did enjoy myself quite a bit. It made me laugh. I love the idea, the running Waterworld gags in this. It's a love letter to Waterworld. That's awesome.
And that is not my problem with it. Here's my problem with it.
It was the wrong year for
nope. When you take a laser disc and you put it in the player, there was no fucking menu. That's a goddamn DVD, you stupid motherfuckers. I was so pissed off. Like, they put it in. I was like, you fucking. That is fucking some amateur shit. Fucking amateur hour here. Fuck that. It pissed me the fuck off.
They probably just didn't have a Laserdisc player.
No, they had a play. It doesn't matter if you did. That was a fucking added on fucking picture. Because when they hit play on the Laserdisc, it had the right play logo when it hit play. Like, I was like, okay, that looks like Laserdisc. It was just this stupid fucking menu that did not exist on a Laserdisc. This was a big fucking selling point on DVDs. It was on the back of every fucking cover. Animated menu. How do you fucking not know that? Sorry. And if you are part of the film, as we know, we didn't really like the film, but
yeah, you stupid motherfuckers.
There goes our interview.
Fucking pieces of shit. Do your fucking research, man. Laserdiscs didn't have menus. You know what? Fuck you. 0 stars. Fucking LA pieces of shit. God damn.
See, I think that's what bothers me. You should know that. You're making goddamn movies. You guys should know that. Someone on the set should have been like, who's ever watched the Laserdisc? Just fucking Google a Laserdisc group and be like, did Laserdisc have menus? I mean, that's all.
You know what that did? I think I saw on Instagram or something. These people at an event, someone had a big square, like a big rectangle box, and someone was holding DVD like on a stick, and they did the bounce thing. You know, like when it goes to sleep. I'm like, that's the coolest fucking thing people have done. That just reminded me of that shit because of the menu stuff. But I'm glad you're sticking on brand, Todd.
Yeah, I was like, oh, now I got to do a rant. Fuck. I'm enjoying this movie so much with those like, LA people. Fucking Dan.
Well, they did.
So can I just get the wings, or does it have to be kebabs too? That's like that one joke in
physical media.
God, was it Just Friends? I'm not that hungry. I don't want a mahi. Can I just get a mahi? That's fucking stupid. Good shit.
All right, so there we go. No, I did.
This is like Us and the Chud VHS for you now. You'll always remember this movie for the Laserdisc.
Fucking time traveling bullshit. Yeah. Dude, I still remember you brought that up. I was like, what the fuck did I do?
It worked so perfectly too, because it confused the fuck out of you.
I do like Water. That's like one of those movies
I
recognize. Yeah, I recognize all the faults, but I didn't like The Postman, but I'd have to revisit it.
Enough. Yeah, I would say you have to revisit it because maybe my number berries are Dennis fucking Hopper. Like, come on.
That's Waterworld.
Chewing all. No, I know, but that's why I went back to Waterworld. Yeah, chewing the goddamn scenery off. It's fucking great.
Well, I've told you before. Like I didn't get into the movie till the fucking Universal fucking gave it till I saw the stage show.
Slaughter World.
I was like, well, this actually looks like something I want to watch. Then I watched it and I loved it. Then I got
Mad Max on the water. Fuck yeah.
Right?
It's such a cool premise. I mean, it is more Beyond Thunderdome on the water than anything, but yeah, it's
which is a Mad Max film, but yeah,
it is. I'm just saying, not the OG, not Road Warrior, specifically Beyond Thunderdome, the weaker.
What the fuck? Beyond Thunderdome's the shit.
Beyond Thunderdome is fun, but it is not as good.
It's the pop movie. That's Just let it be, Dan. Just because it's not super.
I
cool
cannot like Beyond Thunderdome, just like you cannot like a movie.
But you like the song, don't you? Know you do not disrespect the Thunderdome. I hope the ghost of Tupac comes and fucking drags you into.
Ghost of Tupac have anything to do with this?
California Love music video. You person. You you fuck.
The whole fucking video's California.
Yeah, Todd's like, you're fucking fired.
Just a bunch of LA people in that shit. Whatever.
Well, there is too.
All right. That's gonna be a thing.
Fury Road is the best.
All right.
We can have this discussion later.
I think we need
I may not I wouldn't argue with you. I mean, it's at least on par with Road Warrior. It's an amazing sequel. But that's for another show. Yeah. So
there's a new one coming out. We can talk about them all then.
Yeah, Furiosa.
Yeah, that seems to be taking forever, but Fury Road strike forever too. Yeah, it was taking forever before the strike, though. I don't know.
Not really. George Miller was doing something else at the time.
Well, he needs to hurry the fuck up. I want more.
It's not on Dan's timetable, goddammit. Hurry up. Dan's ready for it.
All right. Our next Laserdisc review.
That'll be a segment. I'll bring a Laserdisc.
The next show, Todd is gonna have it fired up just so he can show. Look, no fucking.
You want me to make a fucking short where I put a laser disc in the goddamn flare?
And then you tag anybody. Tag anybody involved in this movie. Just like you see Pam Grier, you stupid bitch. Not a fucking menu.
I bet you we get a cheap Waterworld laser disc get amoeba or something like that.
Something worth pursuing. I do like this idea.
Well, you know what? I was gifted like a shit ton of lasers. Waterworld might be one of them.
If it's not, I will ask our buddy Christian Hanna Horror if we can borrow his.
He's got to have it.
He probably does. He's a big Laserdisc guy. I
remember.
We can borrow it, and we'll just so Todd can scream at Pam Grier and all these innocent actors.
Don't make me look up the producers right now.
Who's the line producer? Who didn't see this?
I don't think I found anybody to tag. So you should be good. All right.
Hopefully the PR lady doesn't mind it.
Kevin Costner, like, immediately he takes a break from shooting Yellowstone and he's just like, guys, they've got our fucking Waterworld in here and it has a menu. That fucking Laserdisc never had.
Including Hollywood.
I gave him progs. I was like, all right, well, at least they got the right label and it looks right when they're putting it in. I was like, oh. Then I saw that.
He just calls Gene Triplehorn. Can you believe these motherfuckers having a menu on a Laserdisc? Fucking pieces of shit.
You don't fuck with home media history. It fucking pisses me off when you get it wrong. If you make a movie and you want to make sure it's accurate with your media in the movie said, I'll be like, nope.
Yes. Don't fuck up Laserdisc technology, guys.
VHS either. It doesn't matter. Betamax. CED. I don't give a shit.
Is that the one? I was like, there's one that's missing.
Oh, that's the one that's like the Laserdisc. Yeah, in the white shell.
Yeah.
Or blue shell. They had different colors.
All right. Are you guys ready for some CGI critters? Because up next we have from CGI critters.
Was there more than one? Critters.
Well, nah, that's fair enough. There's only one. Well, we get the small and big version, I guess.
All right.
All right. So CGI critter. Bad CGI gator from Full Moon Entertainment. Full Moon Features. Full Moon Horror, however.
It should be easy. We're Flesh Moon Features. They're Full Moon Features. Come on.
There you go. And director Danny Draven, a Full Moon alumni, directing. So Bad CGI Gator follows 6 college grads get a cabin in the swamplands of Georgia. They decide to throw their school laptops in the backyard lake in an act of youthful defiance, which unknowingly turns an alligator into a dreaded and insatiable CGI creature. So I want to say very accurate in their portrayal of young people today. Definitely a TikTok video throwing your laptop into a lake. Really, that kind of sums it up. And that shit, there's real shit like that. Why?
Dan, all teenagers do really stupid things. Just some of us didn't have to film it.
Yeah, that's
I don't remember.
thankfully some of the shit.
I don't remember like I'm just gonna throw my my action figures in the lake. I don't know. Kids are stupid, but this is accurate, and I appreciate that. But hot tag to any of you that want to take this one first, because I'm curious. This one's been blowing up.
I actually like this way more than I thought I would. Shockingly, I think it's well acted for what they're given. I don't want to fucking. I just said I liked it, and then I'm about to shit. So I don't want to do that. But yeah, the name is bad. CGI Gator. I'm not lying to you. I mean, it's a good-looking gator. It just doesn't blend in well with the movie. The plot, how he gets his size is stupid. How they beat him, if they beat him, is stupid. There's a lot of stupid shit going on, but I'll be damned if I didn't have fun during.
Did you expect smart during bad CGI Gator?
No, I didn't. But like, there's also like a few serious turns, and this movie could be like fucking amazing. Because I'm a big mark for like Crawl and stupid shit like that. The movie's awesome. Yeah, I didn't hate everybody. The fucking bros were bros. Beer pong, and it checked all the marks it needed to check, and it didn't overstay its welcome. So I appreciate it for that. We got some cleavage and boobies a little bit. Not bad. Yeah, it's just fine. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's fine. What about you guys?
You can definitely play a drinking game for how often that Chad character says bro. This was the right kind of stupid. It really was. There were a lot of lines that made me laugh out loud. It's another hour movie, so it doesn't overstay its welcome. Ironically, watching this, bad CGI gator, but the gator's really no worse than most of these Sci-Fi Channel gators. Like,
I thought it looked too good, actually.
I was like, I've seen worse. And when it's played straight.
If it's in the title, like you should be a little pixelated or something weird.
I get what, like, once we started doing some of the weird stuff it did, I get why it was bad CGI, but it wasn't the bad CGI we were thinking, like badly rendered CGI. Like we expected PS2 animation, not this. We wanted something like Krampus. Was it The Reckoning or one of those?
The line that
I should say.
The line that made me laugh so hard I had to pause the movie. I believe it was Chad, and it's his uncle's cabin that they're staying at, and he just goes, "I'm gonna go see if my uncle has a strap." And his girlfriend replies, "A strap on? What are you gonna do? Fuck it?" It's just like, this is cool. That was my favorite line.
That follow-up line was awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say that, I would leave that, but I was like, oh, that sold it.
And the kills were fun. I mean, the scene where I think the gator like rips a leg off and then like smacks it onto the roof with his tail, and this really worked for me. I appreciate actually throwing some nudity in a B movie. What a novel concept.
Full Moon's pretty good about that now.
Do you guys like? Recently I just heard on, I don't know if it was the news or an article, but like millennials want less nudity and sex in movies.
That's not.
You guys see this?
True. That is the dumbest shit I've ever.
I swear to God, it checks out. I did ask a younger person I know. I was like, "How do you feel about nudity in movies?" He's a boy, and he does not like it. It makes him uncomfortable.
Now,
I'm like, is it just because like we're all watching it together?
I think sex in general makes them uncomfortable.
Oh, okay. But yeah. So I'm
now, is it millennials or younger than millennials?
Younger.
Okay, because I was going to say millennials. That doesn't make sense.
Maybe I didn't. Not millennials. Whatever the fucking other one is.
Okay, because the millennials are you guys.
This kid is in middle school. like
Okay,
fifth or sixth grade, something like that.
Yeah, I don't get
If
that.
Dan asked that question, it'd be problematic.
Well,
So
anybody under the age of, well, certainly under the age of 40, but you know, you've watched so much internet smut.
I think that's the difference. To them, they associate nudity so closely with them fucking squeezing one off watching Pornhub that having that in a movie makes them uncomfortable, I think. I mean, that's what my brain tells me.
Well, I don't know. I don't get that, but
We grew up in a better time.
we did. So yeah, this
slasher home video brings up a good point too. With statistics, all you have to do is ask enough to get the answer you want, then just show that valid.
There you go.
And 72% of all statistics are made up.
This is true. They can be distorted, but you know, I don't feel like anybody that's going to see something like Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. It's like, oh my God, did we have to see that girl?
It's not something they know, though. It's not something they're used to. It's not what they've become accustomed to. It's the climate. It's the climate of the country. It checks out with. The only difference is now, like in the 80s, artistically, fuck them. We're doing whatever the fuck we want. Difference now, 2023, we're all owned by corporations, every studio, and they're just going to make those people happy. They don't give a shit about art.
I feel like you can re-educate people though, because I do think the hunger is there, even if they don't know it. Like look at the
not if that makes them uncomfortable, and I believe that it probably does. And then they're just not going to go. I don't think it's about re-education. I think it's just I'm just hoping my child's generation saves this goddamn planet.
Did you have that one thing where was it hard times make strong men make good times make weak men? I think we're in that area.
Yeah. I could be wrong, but I feel like if we had another wave, I mean, this isn't horror specifically, but if we had another like sex comedy wave, yes, people would bitch, but I think you would find that it would do quite well.
You think people would go to a movie theater and see it? I think you're crazy.
Yes, I do.
People don't go to see movies they want to see already. I mean,
movie theaters in general are in.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You think Pug's going to be like
doing as well, but I think you could get like the college kids to go out and see a sex comedy. I really do.
Well, they've tested the waters with
high school, college kids.
They've tested the waters with No Hard Feelings,
which I still haven't seen. Fucking up.
Which made a shit ton of money, right?
Well, it for its budget, yes, it was successful. Yeah. So I think
fully nude. You kind of made my point with that one. Fully nude. What's her name? Jennifer Lawrence. So I would argue. I do think that sex comedies. I'm not saying any specific movie. It depends what it's up against.
It's not a sex
there's
comedy,
a lot of factors, but I think that's not a tradition. No, that one is a sex comedy. It's not.
Now you're arguing for it. When I argued for it, it wasn't.
It's not a traditional 80s. It's a little different, but the nudity's there, and it made a shit ton of money. I don't buy that people.
Yeah, but it's also R. So like people of age or. It's a little weird.
That, anyways. I mean, I don't know.
Not nobody. Some people do.
I could be wrong, and I don't know if anybody's.
Well, the problem is the studios don't have the balls to take a chance on it. The only thing you may get is American Funeral or something like that. I mean, to be honest, the studios aren't going to bank on fucking sex comedies.
Wait, is that happening?
They don't cost a lot of money to make.
But I mean, I could see them doing that. I mean, that's as
I was waiting for American Divorce and then American Funeral, but
I don't think I want it because I feel like at a certain point.
Did you want the last three though, Dan? I didn't.
Well, I think
like
you can
American
do it
and Reunion.
You have some of those
fine, but we didn't need
now that are deeper into their 40s. Some are pushing 50. It's hard to be like a 50-year-old in a movie trying to get laid. It doesn't work the same way.
Have you seen 40-Year-Old Virgin? made gangbusters.
lived it.
And it created incels.
It did.
It birthed incels. I don't know. I would like to
5
see.
stars.
I think the Jennifer Lawrence thing partially proves my point. Partially proves my
You mean it
point.
helps your argument? Sure.
It does made a shit ton
I
of
know
money.
because he flipped it.
Tits.
It made a shit ton of money on its budget.
You think?
It,
All right.
it wouldn't save the movie theaters.
What do you think would happen right now if Taylor Swift did a movie and the word got out that she showed like full on?
Your community would show up in droves. I mean, I don't
fucking
know.
Oh,
Taylor
not yet.
Swift. That's a different story, dude.
Number one, it would dethrone fucking Avatar.
The
So
best
again,
thing-
I'm just saying,
the
people
best-
still want to
Yeah,
see
but
it.
that's different.
Someone tweeted out if or put us on Instagram. Might have been assholes live forever. Fucking shout out Kirill. He said, "What if I forgot the player's name? Tweeted out Taylor Swift's pussy is mid. It would burn down the internet."
I mean, I'm sure that's true.
She's not pretty enough. She has to try. Now, it would,
Okay.
yeah. She, don't get me wrong, pretty girl, but like to just lay there, no, you're not that hot.
Somebody's gonna tag the Swifties pugs, and we're just gonna get.
I am a
flooded.
Swiftie, and also they're mad at her right now for her double dipping in the fucking movie. So you can rent it for 24 or 48 hours for $20. It's not on sale. You can't buy it yet. So, and people are like, I want to buy it.
That bitch is gonna buy Facebook soon. I mean, Jesus Christ.
$1.1 billion at the moment. That's what she's
And wait
worth.
till that
And she's
breakup
growing.
album comes out. She's gonna be twice this bitch.
You're just gonna have
kill
a bunch.
it's gonna
You're gonna
kill
have a
the sport
bunch
of
of
baseball.
teens. Fuck the Chiefs! God damn it! They're just gonna
definitely.
show up. Well, we were talking about it.
Bad CGI gator.
I thought did we rate it?
I don't think
Oh
we rated
shit,
it.
we went on total.
No, we were still talking. I did pop too when the fucking gator starts flying. That was hilarious. It works, and it doesn't. Again, it's a theme tonight. Doesn't overstay its welcome. It's a lot better. I know we had bad CGI shark and some other things. Like I thought this was certainly this is well above all of these mockbusters where the biggest laugh is the poster and the movies are just throwaway. I like this one. Made me smile. I had a good time.
Same. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5.
Mark me down for the same.
Well, in the realm of these goofy creature features, I'm going to give it a 3.5. There
Cool.
we go. Check it out. And
Travis Kelsey. Thank you, Cliff Booth.
Travis Kelsey. There you go. I didn't know who the fuck that even was like a few months ago.
It's Taylor Swift's boyfriend's team. That's all.
Oh, man. All right. Our main event of the evening. This is a Tubi. Is it a Tubi original or just
No,
airing?
It's just on Tubi.
On Tubi, okay. Time's Up from writer-director L.C. Holt of Your Next fame.
Ugh.
And in this movie, on New Year's Eve, a faculty party for teachers still reeling from the self-termination of a bullied student goes horribly wrong when an unexpected guest arrives with an unusual request. Participate in a scavenger hunt or die. So first thing I'm going to point out that's really funny about this movie, because I was a little confused when I was looking into the cast, and I was like, friend of the show who's working on New Fear's Evil, I think is the title, or New Fear's Eve, also in New Year's Slasher with much of the same cast. So I was like a little bit confused. I was like, what the hell's going on here? Because Hannah Fireman, who's in this, is also in that. Felissa Rose, Dave Sheridan, Officer Doofy from Scary Movie. Weird coincidence. So a bunch of this cast is also in another New Year's Slasher. But this is Time's Up, so you don't get it mixed up. And so this one plays it pretty straight, actually. I was kind of expecting more of a tongue-in-cheek kind of movie here. This one's really more than anything kind of more mystery thriller, I would say. I mean, it is a slasher, but I don't think that was necessarily the strongest element. Hannah Fireman,
It was not.
it was not. Hannah Fireman is essentially our star who plays Jackie. She's wonderful. I love her. It's always nice to see her when she has a juicy role like this where she has a lot of screen time. She kind of reminds me of a young Rose McGowan. She kind of has that look. I really enjoyed her.
Your shit.
Whatever he was going to say, probably should.
I said careful then.
So
accuser.
So once in a while, I actually like some of these movies going a more serious route to it. Unfortunately, the actual slasher elements are all kind of just, if you're in this for the kills, I think you're going to be a little bit disappointed. There's nothing.
We are set up major.
Yeah. Well, you did get the one where the arm is broken and then the bone is used.
The opening scene, I was set up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got hyped from the self-termination. I figured.
Well, I wasn't going to actually say it, but yeah.
I actually enjoyed the movie. Go figure. The New Year's element is kind of totally irrelevant. Like, it's New Year's Eve, but they don't really capitalize on it being New Year's Eve. It just is. So I don't think this is one that has a lot of holiday appeal to it. It's just as much, I guess, a Christmas slasher because there's a Christmas tree up. I'm just gonna let Todd talk.
No, I was gonna say with it feels more Christmassy than anything.
Yeah, the budget shows. It's obviously a very low budget movie. The acting, except Jonathan Tiersten, who's not very good. The acting's all really good. The backstory of the bullied kid, who I thought that actor was actually very strong. Tyler Senator, I think is his name. I was like, oh man, he's actually really good, and I kind of feel bad for the guy.
You triggered for your memories there, Dan.
I was like a weird cross between weird kid and jock. I could kind of, yeah, because I was popular with all of the jocks. I don't know.
I know. Here comes the weirdo.
I said in between. I was a weird kid, jock.
No, you're just the weird kid, man. The jogs didn't want to piss off the weird kid.
We did grow up in times of school getting shot,
I was
so yeah,
I was a little bit. Yeah, I know, but I was a little bit before that.
We're the same age, dude. No,
Dan, it's all.
I didn't wear the. I was
realizing it now. He's like, they only liked me because they thought I was strapped.
Catholic school was part of it.
Oh yeah, because they're nothing but good things happens there. My bad.
I don't know if there was a major. I don't want to.
Did we rate this?
We're still talking about it.
No, you keep derailing me. God damn it! Luckily, there's not a laser disc in this movie.
Or anyone we have to answer to either.
So, but no, it held my interest. It did. I was curious enough to see where everything went. There's certain elements of the script that's a bit undercooked in terms of motivation, but it all comes together pretty well at the end. It's not a body count movie. You can certainly pick at some of the logic. It's a good one-time watch. I'll put it that way. It's a good one-time watch.
I think.
Well, go for it.
No, I was gonna say. I think if someone made this back in the day, it'd be somebody's favorite.
It feels like I pimp it to somebody who's like in the moods for like an I know what you did last summer kind of vibe. I'm not saying obviously with
I wouldn't go that way, but
that's kind of how it was making me feel. I don't know. But it takes itself very seriously, and some people may have an issue with that.
No one yells at the sky for no reason.
No. What are you waiting for? That's like the worst acting in the history.
Oh, that was we weren't looking at anything but her titties. Come on.
Thanks to that, we get one of the best lines in Scary Movie. What am I waiting for? Fuck you.
Yeah, that look on his face. Fuck you.
Dude, I fucking nearly died watching that in the theater. That shit was so good.
Sasha says so.
Chris,
no blood?
No, there is blood. There's actually one. It comes. A lot of the blood is in the final act. That moment where the arm is broken and they use the bone as a shank. That was like, oh, this is coming late in the game, but that was pretty cool.
I was already checked out by then, guys. So, like, for me, this did not hit well with me. I was so stoked after the opening scene. I was like, oh shit, we're gonna get something good here.
It opened hot.
Yeah. And that was a big mistake on their part. Like, honestly, good job on reeling me in, but you did not keep me into. I actually lost interest by the end.
Would you have rather the story got going and then they told that in flashback?
Fuck yeah. Actually, that's a better way. Todd, re-edit this.
What if Dave Sheridan played his character as Officer Doofy?
Then it's 5 stars.
Yeah.
But he has
What's
to
that, man?
The shot back the whole time.
Yeah. This guy likes to vacuum. But no, yeah, like I didn't. It's fine. But the fact that it hooked me in so fucking hard and I was just let down severely as we kept going on, I was like, man, you fucked up. So for me, it's a big miss. But like, I do understand liking it. But it's just, for me, it was too high of an opening for it to nail it at the end. And I was mad and uninterested. So, and I like the mask. I like the weapon. Scythe, whatever the fuck it is. That was cool. Could use a little more. The reveal, meh. Yeah, but yeah, the opening scene alone is fucking great. CM Punk.
You sure do hate him.
Not a fan.
Yeah, I enjoyed myself. Did you liked it, Todd? Because
I thought it was fine enough. I mean, it felt like like I said, I think if it would have been made back in the day, it would have been someone's favorite now. Because I mean, if this was shot on film with actors of the period, I think it would deliver a different product by using the same story and everything. And I can kind of see like how it would have played then. I enjoyed it enough. Probably not going to be an annual one, but I'd check it out again, or if we get any follow-ups or anything else from the director. I'm open to it.
I'm a fan of Hannah too. Like I always like seeing her get these lead roles. She should be in more stuff. So yeah, it oddly enough, light on the gore. There's no skin, but it still kind of works as just more of a mystery thriller for me. So, all right, let's go ahead and rate it. I'm 3 stars. It's definitely above average.
All right.
I'm a 3 also. I
am a 1.5 out of 5.
Okay. Sorry it peaked at the beginning for you.
Hey, sometimes it happens. Dude, I was like, oh, is this going to be a fucking 4.5, 5 movie? And then as we go, I'm like, oh, it's going down. And actually coming in today, I was like, oh, it's a 2 movie. And then like I could barely remember this fucking thing. So that's why I did deducted.
Just go watch Gummo and and cleanse your palate of it.
Way better.
I just imagine you just sitting down and watching the most fucked up movies every night and just like laughing your ass off, just pointing at the screen.
Sometimes.
That's not what you do, man.
So guys, it's all the movies we have, but remember, we will be live tomorrow. It'll be a late one, probably at least midnight, if not midnight Eastern, if not a little bit later. For Godzilla -1 and the Monarch, the first 3 episodes of the Monarch Monarch Legacy of Monsters. I keep forgetting that last part. TV series. So be sure to join us. I think Kruger right now is probably just pacing because he's so eager. This is his most anticipated movie, and hopefully it doesn't let him down like the Laserdisc let Todd down and Time's Up let Pugs down. Never put your
I don't like the name of that movie.
Yeah,
it triggers me.
So yeah, interesting mix of films tonight. I wasn't too sure. I was like, this could be, they might all suck tonight. I wasn't sure. And I was like, I think we got overall positive. We had some solid indies tonight. So there you go.
Couple Christmas movies. Yeah.
Yes. And I think we'll still hopefully have a review for Triple Xmas at some point. I think there's still some Tubi stuff. I've got to look into it. I think there's still some Tubi.
Yeah, I got another the Christmas one for next week.
So. Ooh, sweet. So more Christmas horror on the way.
It's December. We'll get it. We'll get a few.
We
more.
will
Definitely.
We will. Great chat tonight. Shout out Dave, jumping in at the last minute. I hope you're doing well. And don't forget patreon.com/fleshwoundfeatures. That all starts at just $1. You help support us, and we appreciate it very, very much. And you get a lot of exclusive, original, uncensored content on there.
You don't say uncensored anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's not uncensored.
Almost uncensored.
I can't drop the hard end, so no.
I've allowed that on that one.
That's just generally a good rule.
Yeah, no, Pugs can totally say it. And why, Dan? Because I watch plenty of YouTube, and the
actual
the pods all use the word in all the videos I watch.
Well, but
if it's good enough for Pock, it's good enough for us.
All right, Todd. Also,
and that's Discord, on main channels. Be good, or it's going to be allowed on this one.
Our Discord is free. In the comments, please join. You'll never miss a movie sale. Lots of food stuff in there. Lots of fun. It's a really good Discord. A lot of good people in there, and including other podcasters. So pop in and say hi. And I believe, is that all the pimping that we got live tomorrow?
If you catch Pugs on Discord, you get a prize.
Yes. That's like a rare sighting of Pugs on Discord.
Maybe 2024. Probably the next possibility of him popping up.
Happy New Year's. See you in 2025.
All right. On that note, guys, you have a great night, and we'll see you back here tomorrow shortly after midnight. Later.
Good evening.
I'll see you in Disneyland.